Hey there, all you hip cats, cool kittens, you guys and dolls, you diesel-powered disciples of cool. It is time once again for Comixstravaganza Live. We are coming to you live from the Houdini room at the Casa de Cool. And of course, I am your co-host, the time-traveling, comic book-loving, diesel-punk prophet of pop culture, Big Daddy Cool, Johnny Della Rocca, swinging solid with some familiar faces, but mixing it up a little bit this week. The one, the only, the purple-tastic Amy Sulam of the Unlockable characters. And from Cosplay Collective, Nancy Arch is joining us. And Leanna and Daniel are off on some other missions tonight. And Dee Volpe is working the camera for us, and she'll be interacting with you via Twitter. And if you're watching live on graphicpolicy.com, you can tweet us live during the show at livecomics, C-O-M-I-X. And of course, we want to thank our sponsors, graphicpolicy.com, Comic City Conventions, the Unlockable Characters, Cosplay Collective. There is a collection. Yeah. Cosplay Collective. And BDC Entertainment and John Pyka Productions. All right. Well, we've got a big show. Big show. Wouldn't you agree? You've not looked at the notes, have you?
I didn't do my homework.
Yeah, you came in and said, I'm really nervous about the show.
Because I didn't prepare. That was the rest of that sentence.
Yeah, but you know what? You're a stand-up comic. You're used to improv.
That's right. Oh, yeah.
So we'll do that. Now, we got some big news this week. Now, you're going to be covering a bunch of news on the Nerdy News tonight, but I wanted to comment on a couple of things and get your feedback. Did you guys see this week that Archie Comics is turning to Kickstarter to relaunch their lines? Did you see that?
I did see that. I think that's awesome.
Do you? Why do you think that's awesome?
Because I remember when I was a kid and I think it's fun.
Well, it's never gone away.
Right, but I'm saying to do a relaunch I think would be fun for like something for this generation specifically.
Well, and that is the idea. Brand new creative teams, modern artists, contemporary artists, bringing Archie and the gang into the 21st century. Yeah, I don't know. I've got mixed feelings about it. I understand why they're doing it, but to me, there's something really special about that classic look and, you know, keeping that almost innocence alive. I don't know.
Yeah, how obnoxious will hipster Archie be? He'll be like, I would hang out with Veronica, but you probably haven't heard of her.
he is a ginger. Do you think he'll grow a beard?
Oh yeah, I hope not.
A hipster ginger beard?
He'll have one of those like mustaches with the wax and nonsense. An ironic beeper.
Okay, what does that mean, ironic?
Like
I know what the word means, but the way people use it in hipster terms, I don't get it.
I think it means like I found something from the 80s and I'm going to wear it, but I need a word so I don't look like an idiot.
So they just put that word in front of whatever they want.
It's an ironic beeper. I'm wearing ironic dad jeans. Okay. I have an ironic beard. I'm like, no, it's not an ironic beard because, see, you're a dude. And so people would expect you to have facial hair. That's how science works. But
it would be ironic if a chick did it.
Yeah, that would be something you weren't expecting.
Yeah, then she'd be in a circus.
That would be ironic. An ironic beard would be on a chick. A guy could have ironic boobs. That would be ironic.
Like Marilyn Manson.
Yeah, that would be... Oh, yeah.
Manson.
Okay, but it's...
All right, so... Anyway...
He ate too many babies.
The ironic... The irony of it. So anyway, Archie Comics turns to Kickstarter. They're getting a lot of flack, though. They're getting a lot of heat on them, especially from old-time collectors, long-time collectors, and not me.
I'm saying like people like you.
Yeah, people like me, but primarily people who are like, why are you as a company who has been, they've been around for 75 years? It's the longest running comics still from issue 1 consecutively to today. Unbroken run. Still one of the top sellers worldwide. Oh yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah. They make money. They're not hurting for money. So the question is, why would Archie Comics turn to Kickstarter and it's kind of the complaint that I've had about millionaires going to Kickstarter to fund their movies or their, you know, their latest pet project. Or,
I think that's a way for them to get fan feedback before they make an investment. So they want to drum up, you know, a following or whatever for the project.
Bingo! That's exactly right. They're taking the Veronica Mars route. You remember, I guess it's already been almost 2 years ago. They did a Kickstarter to fund the Veronica Mars movie, and people back then were saying, why are millionaires going to Kickstarter? Well, as it turned out, the Veronica Mars campaign was really all about fan engagement and fan interaction. And that's what Archie Comics says that they're trying to do, that same kind of fan engagement and get people involved in the process and have ownership.
So will they drop the current and all of a sudden make him modern? How weird is that?
Well, you know, that's still a little bit unclear to me.
Okay.
They announced, you know, the 4 titles that they're bringing into the contemporary genre. Almost a year ago, they announced that they were going to be doing it last summer. And people were kind of like, how's that going to work? And now they've really, you know, they finished the books to a point that they can start producing them, and now they're pushing it out. Only time will tell. I don't know if they'll drop the existing lines, but they're doing, they're calling it, I think, Riverdale. The Archie line is now going to be called Riverdale. Betty and Veronica will be updated. Jughead and Archie's friend Kevin Keller. And if you'll remember, Kevin Keller was the first gay Archie character. Yeah. So, anyway, so that's the plan right now. There are some other titles. Will they continue with like the Archie Digest, which is, you know, the grocery store supermarket thing? One of the other things that a lot of comic retailers are really upset about is that they went direct to Target and Walmart and bypassing the comic shop.
Yeah, right. That is kind of wrong, because those are the people who supported you from the beginning.
Well, but when you look at their sales stats, Archie Comics is still one of the highest selling comics in the nation, but it's through grocery store chains and you know, general mass market outlets. So I don't know. We'll see. Did you guys hear Thor was revealed as Jane Foster?
Yes.
Spoiler alert! It's on shelves today. I'm sorry, I didn't give you that warning. Just go back in time and pretend you didn't hear it.
You'll still read it anyway.
Yeah. If you haven't read it by now, then you're living in a cave.
Right.
And you know what? I don't have a problem with female Thor. I thought it was a good, fresh idea, a good start. Lots of, you know, my favorite characters are women. She-Hulk, Captain Marvel, Monica Rambeau, Captain Marvel. And so I was all excited about it. But it's Jane Foster. And I got to call BS on this. Because in Thor issue #1, the girl that picks up the hammer picks the hammer up from the moon. How in the world did Jane Foster get on the moon at the end of Axis and just decide, oh, hey, I'm strolling around the moon. Oh, look, there's Thor's hammer. I think I'll pick that up.
It's like the most bizarre game of Minecraft ever.
Yeah, it is. It is. So, Marvel, you got some splaining to do. That's all I got to say.
You know that Disney owns Marvel, so now Thor's a Disney princess.
Yeah. So, I went and saw, speaking of Disney princesses, I went and saw Avengers Age of Ultron again. Yeah. Second viewing. And I gotta tell you, I liked it even better the second time. And, you know, last week we had our roundtable and we talked about the movie and our opinions. And I know Leanna and I think you, Nancy, were kind of along her lines about the Black Widow, Bruce Banner thing. And
kind of.
You felt like Black Widow was a little bit pushy. Well, on second viewing, I gotta say, I see where you picked that up from. But here's what really stood out the second time while I was able to watch the nuances. Black Widow has power over the Hulk.
Yeah.
Right.
And that is very evident that she knows it and she realizes it. And I don't know about you, but when you have power, it makes you feel well,
Entitled?
not entitled, but a little bit bolder. But I think in her case, kind of sexy.
Yeah.
I mean, her endorphins are high. You know, she's getting a little bit horny off the power trip.
Yeah.
I mean, the Hulk is a big monster to be able to control. So yeah. I could understand that.
And so she's got this power and control thing, but she's kind of pulling it in and using her feminine wiles to funnel it. It was just a very interesting dynamic to see it the second time and to know she was never the damsel in distress.
Yeah.
No, I actually never thought that.
When she was snagged by Ultron and taken to his castle, she was in the cell using Morse code to make sure the Avengers knew where to come get him.
Right. She didn't like cower and give up. She totally went to work.
Yeah.
That's her job.
Yep.
So all of those people who are raging against the Black Widow and there's no reason to. Unjust. Did you guys see the Supergirl trailer?
Yes.
I did not, but I'm excited about it.
All right. I had just a few words to say about it when I posted it on our Facebook page today. DC getting it right.
Oh, that's big coming from
I know,
you.
I know it is. I
thought I was seeing things.
Yeah, I would have too. But even let me reread.
I'm like, am I still drunk from yesterday?
No, it looks really good. I'm really happy with the way they're going with it. And it looks like a lot of fun. I've always loved Supergirl, but I've hated the way she's been written.
Yeah.
There's never been a story with Supergirl that grabbed me. Mm-hmm. And this trailer grabbed me. And I'm excited about it.
Now, what channel is it going to be?
CBS.
Okay, they own it, okay.
Yeah, it'll be on CBS. It is not part of any of the other existing universes, so it's not connected to Man of Steel. It's not connected to Flash or Arrow. It's its own thing.
Stand on its own.
Yeah.
But it will be competing against Gotham, so I'm happy that Hulu exists.
Well, and we talked about this just briefly before the show started. Why on earth would Gotham allow that?
Well, allow them to compete.
Well, wait.
Because they're different shows.
They're different shows and different networks, right?
But I'm just saying, if I were Gotham, I would probably, maybe at first I'd want to see how it goes,
They're on
but
different networks.
Different studios.
They're competing. Gotham's probably
but if
bring
they're
it
on the same night, right?
at the same time.
Yeah, but they don't have control over
I
each
know they
other.
don't.
There's no connection.
But if I were, I would probably wait to see how it went, and maybe, I don't know. I don't know who's going to win out. I assume that because CBS is a bigger network, which maybe I'm incorrect about, that they would.
Gotham is on Fox, right?
Yeah.
Gotham is on Fox, right?
And Supergirl's going to pull in. It's going to pull in some of the Gotham viewers, but it's also going to pull in a whole new audience that Gotham does not get.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think they're going to mop the floor with Gotham.
I agree with you.
That just makes me sad.
I've been disappointed with Gotham.
I know you guys are not Gotham fans. I get that. But I am saddened by the fact that now I'm going to have to be torn.
Well, that's why they have Hulu.
Yeah, Hulu exists. You can watch it on the Hulus.
That's how I watch everything now.
Yeah, me too.
You know, like 6 months ago, almost a year ago, when we yanked the cable, I thought we were going to be like in no man's land.
Yeah.
Hulu and Netflix are the greatest things ever.
Yes, I agree.
Love it. We haven't missed a thing.
Do you have the Hulu Prime thing?
We have Hulu Plus.
Hulu Plus. Okay.
Yeah. But the only thing you don't see live is sports events.
Right.
I'm not that big into sports ball. If I'm going to watch
fan.
sports, I want to go watch it live. My son is big into basketball, and guess what? ESPN.com, they show all the games live.
Yep.
No way.
Yeah.
I think the cable is about to have the long, slow dinosaur death that print news did.
Yeah. Well, you know, the CEO of Netflix said that he doesn't want to compete with network television. He wants to kill network television. That is Netflix's mission, to completely kill network television.
Well, the fact that they're putting out their own, we got off on a tangent, I'm sorry.
Yeah, we did, that's okay.
Putting out their own TV shows, it's very evident that they have some, control and, positive thinking and all that kind of stuff.
You know what I love best about Hulu? Hulu, you get all the TV shows. Like Netflix is my good movie network. That's where I want to watch a good movie. But when I'm in the mood for a bad movie, Hulu has the hookup.
Oh yeah, they got all the awful.
I watched the worst movie ever with the best concept ever.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's called P-51 Dragon Fighter.
Now I have to see that.
It's World War II P-51 Mustang pilots against Nazi mind-controlled dragons.
Awesome.
That exists?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Concept is great. The acting is horrible. The costuming is not very good. But the fight scenes in the air are really excellent, and the dragons are actually done pretty good. There's only one place where they show a close-up where I went, that's really bad CGI. But the rest of the time, I mean, it's pretty good. And they got swastikas and iron crosses tattooed to their wings.
Oh my god! What year did the movie come out?
Last year.
Really?
2014.
Is it like a Korean movie or something?
No. It's an American movie. I think it's a sci-fi original.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So, but
some of my favorites. So I love Vampire Prosecutor, but that's a Korean show. So I have to be. It's on like KTV on like who I get sucked into that, and I'll be watching it. Which if you haven't seen it, check out Vampire Prosecutor. It's pretty golden. But I can't be messed up when I watch it because I gotta be reading on the bottom.
That's funny. Well, also on Hulu they got Wolf Cop. It's a werewolf police officer.
Who turns into a werewolf?
Yeah, and he does police work as a werewolf. And they've got Nazis at the Center of the Earth, which is Jake Busey's movie that he produced, and kind of like Iron Sky. Did you see Iron Sky, where the Nazis came from the moon? Mm-hmm. Oh, by the way, there's another great documentary on Hulu called Aliens on the Moon. Or no, that's on Netflix. Really cool conspiracy stuff. Anyway, so the Nazis came from the moon. Well, in this one, they come from the center of the Earth.
Awesome.
Jules Verne's Journey to the Center of the Earth in reverse, but it's the Nazi. So, and Jake Busey produced it and starred in it. And
is that Gary Busey's brother?
No, that's his son.
No way.
Yeah. Look,
That
any
might be
movie with
interesting.
Jake Busey in it is worth seeing.
I was gonna say just because of these.
Now, speaking of bad movies, I posted this on my Facebook page and on the Diesel Powered Podcast Facebook page. If you guys haven't seen it, they announced it yesterday. Sky Sharks.
Hallelujah.
I don't know if they're actual flying sharks or if they're airplane shark hybrids, mechanical hybrids.
Let them be flying sharks.
But they're piloted by Nazi zombies. Yes, and so Sky Sharks is coming to a small screen near you. Actually, it is a movie, so I don't know if
I gotta have like a premiere party for that.
Yeah, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it.
I'm gonna bring the Jar Jar Binks cardboard cutout.
Yeah, there's all kinds of great movies coming out. The Iron Sky sequel, The Coming Race, which is gonna be awesome. I can't wait for that.
I'll take that with me to the
Yeah. You're so crazy. Okay, one last thing. Speaking of Kickstarter campaigns, something that deserves a Kickstarter campaign and deserves your backing. The Tommy Gun Dolls graphic novel. Have you guys seen this?
Yes.
Have you seen it?
Absolutely.
1920s, Prohibition, San Francisco, burlesque beauties, fighting the mob. They're vigilantes, and the leader is a cross-dresser, burlesque diva.
Wow.
Yeah, this guy being, I forget the character's name, but yeah, I thought you would. So it's
I love a good drag queen.
I know you do. And it's by my pal Dan Cooney. I've been behind this project for about 5 years plus. I discovered it like back in 2009 or 2010, and I've been promoting it, pushing it ever since. And Dan's become a good friend of mine, and it's going to be awesome. I think he teased me. It's not been confirmed, but I think a certain red fedora zoot suit swing cat is going to appear in the Tommy Gun Dolls graphic novel. I think. Yeah, I don't know.
That's awesome. So has he started his Kickstarter?
Oh yeah. It started about a week and a half ago.
Yeah.
They're already 85% funded.
Awesome.
There's about 19 more days to go.
And I assume you have the link to get
Oh
there?
yeah, I publish it. I push it out there at least once a day.
Awesome.
I'm all over this thing. And we're going to have Dan Cooney on the Diesel Powered Podcast this Thursday. It'll be published to iTunes on Friday. But if you want to learn more about the Tommy Gun dolls and how it plays into the whole diesel punk aesthetic, check it out. Check it out. Yeah, it'll be good. It'll be good.
That sounds awesome.
So I got some comic hot picks.
Okay.
Real quick, we want to talk about that. And while I'm bringing this up, D. Volpe, do we have anybody on Twitter? Do we have any messages? No.
Messages?
Oh, you guys, you got to interact with us. Come on. Where else can you communicate and interact live in front of a global audience with cool people like us?
She's awesome.
You can tweet me really mean stuff, and I'll
No.
tell you whether or not it's funny. I'll be like, "That's clever. I'm gonna toot it." Like,
Toot it.
toot it like I give that a toot.
Oh, a
or
toot.
I'll give it a boot if it's not very good.
Oh.
But like, you can do better than that.
Okay. All right.
Like, try again
Try again.
Try again.
until you get it right. Yeah, because I feel like if you're gonna insult someone, especially via social media, you've got to like really have it punched up. It's got to read exactly perfect. Like, you have to be like, "You can die, comma, in a fire." Period. I hate you.
Grammar.
What?
Grammatically correct. Right. Spell check.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay.
Today is New Comic Book Day in the United States,
Yay.
May the 13th, and a couple of really cool titles I just want to talk about. I don't have them with me in front of me. I was riding my bike today. The buses were late. I just didn't get to the shop. I'm sorry, guys. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes it doesn't. Lantern City, #1. Here's the cover artwork. It is a steampunk series.
That's awesome.
But if you look at some of the artwork and some of the aesthetics, it kind of walks the line between the steam and diesel. It's early 1900s, so
Yeah.
there's going to be some crossover. And that came out today, so check that out. Uncanny Avengers. This is number 4, number 5? I can't read the number. And of course my iPad is loading everything so quickly. Oh, there it is. Number 4. Uncanny Avengers #4. This is where we learn the truth about the Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver's parentage. Mm-hmm. And if you guys haven't read this spoiler yet, you're living in a cave because the entire internet melted down over the weekend over this. And it's nothing that I haven't already said. We learned months ago in Axis that Magneto was not the father. Mm-hmm. They verified it. And basically, spoiler alert, they set up the High Evolutionary as the quote-unquote father, in that it was his technology, his science and magic that gave them their powers and made them not mutants, maybe Inhumans, maybe not, but new men. Mm-hmm. And so, yeah, the internet is just boiling over on this, and I'm like, guys, come on. You knew this was going to happen months ago.
Because they're angry?
Yeah, they're angry that they're retconning it. And, I don't really get that. I mean, it's part of that whole thing to unify the Marvel Cinematic Universe and the Marvel print universe, and that's just...
Oh, I see.
Yeah, that's just how it is.
Just another step.
Yeah. So, big release this week. A big title has been Chrononauts by Millar and Murphy. This week, the time-traveling astronauts travel to 1920s Prohibition-era Chicago.
Awesome.
I haven't been collecting this book. I haven't been getting this book, even though I love time travel stories and I love the artwork, only because, I'm a little bit of a prude. And this book is filled with just really horrible language. And you know, I got young kids, and they pick them up and read it.
There's a nearly naked man on the cover.
There is. He's
There is
wearing.
a nearly naked
He's
man.
wearing.
He's wearing his girlfriend's
A
dress.
bathrobe.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
A fuzzy one too.
Yeah, yeah. That's what happens when you hang out in speakeasies and drink too much.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this isn't a comic book, but it is a new release.
That's
The
cool.
newest in the DC Bombshells statue series, Mara, the wife of Aquaman, and this one might be my favorite, actually.
That's pretty
It's
cool.
really well done.
Yeah, yeah. Redheads in bathing suits.
I like it too.
Speaking of which, whatever happened to our
Me being in red hair.
our geek girls in lingerie playing video games for no apparent reason whatsoever?
Reviewing video games. I gotta get on that.
Yeah, we gotta make that
I've
happen.
had too many little earthquakes pop up.
Yeah, we gotta make that happen just because I want to see you in lingerie.
Yeah, trust me, and then you'll be like, my eyes, no. God.
I don't know. You're pretty smoking hot.
I'm on fire. Yeah.
You-
Oh look, my guest is
Oh,
here.
good. We'll bring him in just a minute. So, one last new release today, Lady Killer #5. It's the end of the series, and if you've been reading it, it happens at the World's Fair, and you get to find out if our contract killer is a one-hit wonder or not. Oh, and then there's a picture of me. And I want to turn you guys on to one last thing. Mother Russia. I found this on Free Comic Book Day at Rick's Comic City, issue #1. I picked it up to try it out. Black and white, World War II.
Looks pretty cool,
A
actually.
female Russian sniper is defending the city against
Zombies.
Nazi zombies.
Nazi zombies.
Have we noticed a theme?
I have noticed
Nazi
it.
zombies are kind of the thing right now.
Huh.
Yeah, yeah. In a few months, when the new book Tales from the Flip Side releases from Pro Se Productions, Nazi vampires are going to be all the rage.
That's right.
That seems so crazy to me. I'm like, why do they pick like just that one specific group? So it's like, we've got Gestapo werewolves and Compton police. I don't know, regular Compton police. They're scary enough on their own.
Well, unfortunately, I got to say that, and this is not my case. I had this idea 10 years ago, but Nazis are kind of the lazy way out for villains.
Yeah.
They're easy to do, and I need a villain, Nazi.
Nazis. It'd be harder to like vilify like firefighter vampires. People would be like, I'm already on fire, really.
Right.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Or to vilify little inner city kid vampires.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, they'd be like, go ahead and kill me, little inner city kid. It's
Right.
fine.
Yeah.
You need to eat.
That's right.
Yeah.
Exactly. You're hungry.
Yeah.
You're starving.
Poor child.
So anyway, that's it for new releases this week. You guys got any hot picks you want to share? Anything you're really excited about?
I'm really digging Daredevil.
Yeah.
that was great.
What episode are you on now?
7.
Oh, okay.
Seven.
Oh, it's
You're about
awesome.
halfway through. It gets even better.
I know, and I've also started to pick up the comic books.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
My friend Matt loaned me. Oh man, I can't remember the name of it. I'm sorry. Never mind. It's awesome though, but I'll tell you next week. Fear.
The Man Without Fear.
Yeah, the man.
Yeah, the graphic novel that this series is based off of. That's a great one. Another really good one, if you can get your hands on it, is Daredevil Yellow. Maybe, in my opinion, the best Daredevil story ever told. And then my next favorite is Devil in Cell Block D by Ed Brubaker. And it's all about how Matt Murdock is revealed as Daredevil and he gets put in prison with the Kingpin.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
And shenanigans ensue
Yeah.
as they become roommates.
Oops. Yeah.
Yeah, quite literally. So anyway, this
But
sounds
no
fun.
Nazis yet.
No.
They both-
But you get ninjas with Daredevil.
That's right. You do get
Yeah.
ninjas, which
Yeah.
I also enjoy.
Yeah.
Nazi ninjas.
Not
Just
yet.
a regular kind.
Yeah. No vampire ninjas.
No, but
Yeah.
vampire ninjas would be horrifying.
Oh my god, yes.
They're already quick.
Like, if you want to stay safe, you better get some crunchy leaves. Like, that's really all your only hope.
We're claiming that idea right here on the show.
That's right.
We are trademarking it. Comixstravaganza Live, Vampire Ninjas, done. It's ours. We're going to sue you if you use it.
That's right.
All right. Well, guys, that's it for our segment here tonight. Thank you for tuning in to Comixstravaganza Live.
Stay tuned. I'm going to have a whole new thing that I'm doing. We are bidding farewell to my former co-host, Paul. We wish him all the very best in Florida. And I'm going to be having a new little segment called the Weekly Rundown with my BFF, Sully. And I hope you guys tune in for that and check it out. It should be super, super fun.
So that'll be coming up right after we finish here, so stick around for the new weekly rundown. And if you like what you see and you want to book Comixstravaganza or Unlockable Characters or Cosplay Collective for your convention, you can check out powerhouseconventions.com. It's got all the details about how to book us and the different programs that we have available for your con. Also check out the other programming that we do through John Pyka Productions and BDC Entertainment at johnpykaproductions.com or BigDaddyCoolShows.com, and live shows, the Diesel Powered Podcast. And one last thing, we want to thank our sponsors again this week, Comic Bento. If you love comic books, if you love surprises, you want to get them every month in your mailbox, check out Comic Bento. Click the link in the show notes, and that'll take you through our affiliate site, and you can get a box of comics every month in your mailbox, at least $50 worth or more, for under $20.
And that's a great deal.
It is a pretty amazing deal. And you know what I love about it? I'm one of these fans who loves finding something new.
Stuff. Yeah.
And it's a great way to try something new because you don't know what's coming. There's no, you don't have any kind of like, you know, prejudged thoughts about it. What's the word I'm looking for?
Unless you're psychic.
Unless you're psychic. That's right. That's right.
You know.
Well, guys and gals, that's it for us this week. Hope you guys have enjoyed this episode of Comixstravaganza Live. If you did, tell 200-300 of your closest friends and family. And until the next time, swing hard, swing often. We'll catch you on the flip side.